Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video here on Kaiju number 8, and today we are checking out the brand new Kikoru Shinomiya, and we're doing a gameplay showcase for her. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that like goal of 300 likes and subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys did any pulls for her, and oh my god, I forgot her uniparts, so I guess I'll have to do that really quickly. I absolutely despise this system, but we'll do this quickly here, and if it takes too long, I'll just kind of move on. Don't worry, I will not have her fully developed and everything in this first video. It's just kind of, effect hit rate too. That's actually what I want. It's just kind of a little bit tedious to have everything perfect in one night, so I will be doing multiple videos on her throughout the week, but this is mostly just an initial showcase. A couple of things to note. Her weapon could go up 2 levels. I literally am out on that, so kind of had to spread myself a little thin. I will push these a little bit up as well, but yeah, I'm kind of hitting the cap right now, and I'll have to wait till the next reset to start working on some of this stuff a little bit more. But overall, though, if you didn't see my video for her, I did a full breakdown on her and everything that she does, and she's actually quite amazing as a DPS character. And she will also be providing a ton of support overall for like other characters by doing the defense down and things like that. So in my opinion, I think she's absolutely a character you want to have, a character you should try to get. However, I certainly understand that that's kind of a tricky and hard thing to say and do at this stage of the game, right? Like obviously that's not the easiest thing given the fact there's 2 gachas here. They've released a bunch of gachas in the span of a month. Honestly, they've done like 5 or 6 in like a month, which is not at all the direction they need to be going. Really quick side note, they don't have that new piece in here, right? Like the armor piece, which is interesting. Certainly something I noticed here. Definitely pretty interesting. They need to update these boxes. But yeah, that's just, that's just something that's problematic. So obviously not everyone's able to do that. So throughout my summons, I got a number of things, so I'll be revisiting several of these characters because I got just different dupes on them. Since my summon video, I did do like 3 more summons for Chester. Didn't wind up getting him. Trying to get that first dupe and exchange the second one for Chester. I also got his weapon, which is okay. I still will probably wind up using the one from the battle pass, but yeah. So we'll be revisiting a lot of these characters. So for Kikoru, we will go back, level these up, and we'll take her into some content, see how she performs at this modest level. She obviously will have room for growth, and we'll get her there over time. I'm going to pause really quickly here just for a little bit. And this is the biggest thing that's going to hold me back, is these Kaiju medals. I just got the 3 that were in the shop and put them into her full force strike. Could argue I should have done the passive, though. But yeah, those are the biggest things that will hold me back, just because so many of those are required on these characters, and characters also, multiple characters will wind up using them, etc. So let's see how Kikoru looks, and we'll go from there, though. But I am super excited. All right, so she's boosted in this new limited battle. I haven't had the opportunity to go through that. I will. But for now, we're going to test her out here and see how she performs. So I also... Actually, let me pull up her character details. She's got what? Blast attacks? Yeah, and so once again, our boy Hoshina winds up being ridiculous. So we're going to put her alongside Hoshina again, just because he spikes the damage so much of these blast attackers. And we'll also run, Chester, but I'm not going to do him now. We're saving him for another video. We will also run Ashura, and we will run Sagan. I kind of want to do Sagan just for the ultimate. Yeah, I'll do Sagan for her ultimate. I've got the dupe in her as well, so she's... Oh, crap. So she's also doing the crit damage up. So we're going to do Sagan, we're going to do these characters, and I think that should be fine. And then for wave 2, it doesn't really matter, so we'll just deploy with this. So her whole thing is that she starts with her ultimate. I don't know why it says activate Windows. I've got Windows activated. There's something that's not triggered. But this is the Steam version, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, her whole thing is that she starts with her ultimate. And, okay, there you go. And after that, she's able to really, really pound the enemy. Let me check the audio levels. because she gets her, as you see, she starts with it. So after she uses that, she gets her inheritance effect, and the inheritance effect, excuse me, is the entire kit. Look at those big ass gauntlets on her. She looks kind of silly. Also, I noticed her's got one of those like missile thing or whatever it is on front. I don't know. Her dad's had two of them. And there's actually a visual change. If you try to put her dad's on, it will show you the other version. It's pretty cool. So when she does it, she activates the ultimate and then gets inheritance for 3 turns. And this should basically just come back because it's not going to take her more than about 3 turns to get another ultimate anyway, because she gets the charge rate. So she's basically, what this is that she's going to have inheritance the entire time. She's never going to lose this. Maybe there's a lag of like 1 turn in there probably, but she's never really going to lose it. And after activating a normal, has a 65% chance to do a defense down. After activating a combat skill, does that too. Defense down. Increases the unit's damage dealt by an amount equal to 100% of this unit's effect hit rate. So ding, ding, ding. You really want effect hit rate on her. And that's where her primary weapon comes into play. It gives her another 20% effect hit rate. So like you need effect hit rate on her unit part. You could maybe argue that her best, I'd have to test it. This is where the inability to unequip is annoying. You could argue her best unipart set may be, despite the fact this one is really strong for blunt and attack, which is what she has, both of those. You could argue the effect hit rate may be better. I don't know. I'd have to see it. But anyway, other than that, I mean, she's got defense penetration on her ultimate and her follow-up. So she is going to try to shred the opponent. She may be a little bit too fast for this setup, though. That's the only thing that I'm kind of noticing. Like, I need Sagan to get to the point where she's using her ultimate, and Kikoru's like already ready to go. So I'm gonna stall Kikoru a little bit here, because she's just already ready to go. In which case, we're gonna see her without inheritance, she still does this stuff here without the inheritance, though. It's just she doesn't get the normal attack version. Wait. Her combat skill does speed down. It won't do defense down without that. Okay, that's what it is. So she's not doing defense down without inheritance. Okay. One more turn of this. And we're going to go for her speed down. And it's a blast attack, so she's going to shred them, of course. God, this looks so nice on Steam. All right, so next up, we're going to start setting up. Because Sagan will be ready to go soon. Then once Sagan throws her ultimate, we're going to check our buffs again. We're going to go for this again. Sagan's got all the aggro going her way, so she's going to take all these hits. And all these hits and stuff, she's going to get to her ultimate pretty quickly here. After this turn, Sagan will be ready. I need to use Ashiro's basic attack. Then we're going to follow with Sagan's ultimate. We got a break as well, so he's going to get shredded. He is going to get shredded, dude. Watch this. He's going to get shredded. He also should have a debuff, so Kikoru should be doing that extra damage, right? Like he's got to speed down because she did the debuff. All right, so now it's time to use her ultimate. And then she gets another ultimate immediately after. Oh, that's how she works. So she's like Kafka. I was getting it confused. I thought that that ultimate would do damage. It's not. It's just an awakening. Oh, no, I'm stupid. I'm being dumb. This is what happens when I record late at night. I haven't actually triggered the ultimate. I'm being dumb. All right, so it does work how I thought. Anyway, so let's check her buffs. Don't quote me about it. I swear it didn't happen. So she's got the morale from the combat skill on Ashiro. She's got her own attack increase from her weapon. She's got the 60% attack increase from Ashiro using the attack, the normal attack after they've already morale boosted. She's now got another attack increase of 14%, Wrathful Inferno. I'm not sure who that's coming from. Probably Sagan's ultimate. Is that what that's called? Yeah, it's coming from Sagan's ultimate. So we're going to see that a couple of times here. She also had from Sagan the crit damage up. Same fight spirit. That's from Sagan's first dupe when she uses the ultimate. She's got the increase to single target and blast attack damage from Hoshina as well. So quite a lot of things in play here. Obviously, the uniparts are in effect. She doesn't have any stacks like the other one, so she's just going to hit pretty hard here. Let's see what she can do. Wait, is this a blast attack? Is there... Wait, hold on. Her ultimate is a blast attack? It is. Oh, she's going to shred them all. She's going to just destroy them all. Okay, all right, I see it. And then she's going to take another turn here. She got the attack increase from using the ultimate as well, right? That's how that works. After activating the ultimate, gets another 20%. Did she land the defense down? Oh, she did not land the defense down, did she? No. See, this is where... So she could have done better here, but she didn't land the defense down on the ultimate. Yeah, 65% chance for Tuesday. She didn't land this. So she's now going to go into the combat skill, which is still a blast attack, of course, does not have the defense penetration, but she can reapply the defense down. The enemy does have debuffs, of course, once again. Actually, her attacks, I'm noticing it now. Since she's doing like blast attacks, she's doing the defense down on everybody. Oh my god, the Kaiju on the side has the defense down too. The other one probably had it too, and I didn't see it. So since she's able to put them down on everybody, that's also ridiculous. It's a multi-target defense down. That is actually ridiculously strong. Wow. So the pure damage numbers, obviously, aren't going to compare to Hoshina because Hoshina's hitting over 200,000 on a combat skill. Like, it's not going to compare to him, but the utility is far greater while also being, what, like Gen 2.0? That's basically what she is, except she's single type. That's why, like, if she was lightning, she would be ridiculous. If she was lightning, she would be ridiculous. But being a blunt character is also pretty versatile because there's not a ton of those either. But if she was lightning, she would have been ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to set up for another ultimate here. He's got a defense down. Let's see what we can do here. This one's not a plate break, though. Unfortunate. $19K. Didn't land any crits in there. It makes me want to run freaking Lizard. Because she's doing all these adjacent hits. She just doesn't have the critical rate. So you may need critical rate on her centerpiece. You may need critical rate. But like earlier, I tried to land that effect and she didn't land it. At least not on Kaiju 10. She did on the side character, I guess, but not on Kaiju 10. That's where it's tricky. Like, I would have won this in 2 fights with Hoshina, but it's not about Hoshina. That's my problem with them producing Hoshina the way they did, is that it makes him a character that now I have to gauge every other character by. But I think she's equivalently tiered. It's just he stands out because of the damage and it's so flashy. But she's the type of character that if I plug her with Hoshina as a support character, he's gonna really pop off. Let's see if I can make that happen. Let's see if I can make that happen here. Frankly, I don't know if we'll be able to set this up quick enough. She's so fast, though. Starting with the ultimate's insane. And I delayed everything. I'm not going to delay this time, because in this case, I don't need to delay. I can just throw it. So this is a separate usage for her. As like a secondary DPS / support character. She landed the defense down on 2 of the 3. Okay. That's how that's going to work. That's not as troublesome as I thought. But it is annoying if she doesn't land it on the primary. Okay. So with defense down, no plate break. How much are we doing here? He's critting, of course, so he's going to shred it. Yeah. Yeah. See, like, that's the thing, though. Kikoru is, like... Kikoru would barely hit those numbers, right? 30, 20s, and all that stuff if she's critting. She'd hit something similar. But Hoshina has another level. But, I keep saying this. I actually really think she's super versatile as a secondary DPS. Also, the speed down is, like, low-key really good. And then for the 5th time, being a blunt character that I'm using is versatile, too. So now, like, for this fight specifically, we're just too strong. We're just too strong for this fight specifically. I'll throw this just because I can. And Hoshina. He's critting again. Just he did 56k to Kaiju 10 there, so I mean he's showing out a bit more because he's the one with all the support in this fight, obviously. Also, the enemy can stack defense downs if you were wondering, like I was earlier. He's got 3 defense down stacks. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Hold on, that's ridiculous, dude. That's ridiculous, bro. That's actually ridiculous. Where's Hoshina at? Does he have this buff? He does not. Okay. So I'll have to give Hoshina this. I need a combat skill. This is plate broken. Well, this will hit quite hard if this gets through with a crit as well. Oh my god. Morale, attack, like we've got everything. Pretty much. He's got 3 defense downs. I'd have to do math to see if it actually stacks, I guess, but at least there's 3 on there. Let's see. I mean, he's dead either way. He didn't crit, though. Lame. 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 Okay, let's go ultimate here. Okay, now he's dead. Wait, did I do that out of order? Was his ultimate available just then, and I did it out of order? I mean... Okay, 214 on the ultimate. That tells me that his combat skill would have done over 300, by the way. I'm not kidding. If his ultimate did 200, his combat skill would have done like 300 in that exact situation. Because his ultimate, maybe not 300, but it would have been quite high. It would have been like 270. His combat skill hits harder. And it's a higher skill level. Like, it's level 10. The ultimate is not. So, yeah, Kikoru's value with the defense down shines through there. Defense down may low-key, defense penetration as well with Leonard. Like, we need to, or Leonard, Chester, we need to see that too. They gave us some fun toys to test with. See, like, okay, let me say this. I get that there's not a lot of content, but you also have to kind of be willing to play how I play. And I'm not talking about spending money or anything like that, but I'm talking about testing, playing this way, figuring out combinations, seeing what makes you hit the biggest number. That's kind of like a part of what this game is. A big part too. Because that's the same thing a lot of these single-player games is, and that's what Dokkan is. And they're the same devs. Again, I'm really excited about seeing how these 2 characters can make Hoshina much better. But her value is there on the defense down. I've never seen his ultimate hit that hard, and it's not even level 10. I've seen it crit. I've seen it do good. I've never seen it hit to 200. I've seen it like 140, 150. But his combat skill, like I was mentioning, would go over 200. Easy. So, yeah. But like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That's just overkill, though. Like, we're at a point where that's just overkill. So, also, what is it? Kikoru doesn't have anything in here that would make him any better, does she, in her dupes? Applies a damage dealt to this unit. Affect resistance down. That would help her land her defense down, but she doesn't have anything in here that would... Everything in here is just for herself. Okay. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I don't know why Kikoru has this weird face glitch that keeps happening. Like, she's got a black mask in there. I don't know what's going on with that. But does that happen with anyone else? Is that just like a graphical thing for this? Is that a bug? I don't know. I think it's a Kikoru thing. I do. I think it's a Kikoru thing. Oh, no, never mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you were new. If you haven't seen my summons and all that stuff, make sure you check them out. They were super duper fun. They should be on the screen right now, and I'll see you over there, guys. Peace.